mean, it's still sort
And
of,
we are
right?
live.
Yeah, we're talking about Kick versus Twitch, which I have a feeling might get us like kicked off of Twitch. So, fuck
It's okay. We
Twitch.
don't have to talk about it.
Fuck not Elon. What's his name?
Reported.
Jeff Bezos?
Some like Jeff. Oh yeah, I had to do the song to remember his name. Like something.
The song.
Which one?
Jeff Bezos.
Oh, okay.
Jeff
Oh my-
Bezos. You
I
know,
forgot
something,
about
something,
that
something.
song.
CEO
You just reminded
entrepreneur,
me.
born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah, there was one. I think it was last Fanime or last AX. I don't know what con it was. When like I don't know why. I think we got drunk. It was like me, Nestor, a few other people. Callie was there, but she wasn't drinking. I said, I don't think she was. She might have been. And we all just started singing that. We put on like one of those 10-hour versions that YouTube has. And we just sung it for like 20 minutes. This is the same fucking one verse over and over. Yeah, that's insanity. It's like singing Baby Shark over and over again.
Oh my god, yeah.
I only
There
heard
is a
that
new
song
movie coming
recently.
out. Really? How?
I don't know that many people with kids, and I only heard it
Baby
like
Shark?
yeah. Just because
did
it
you know
was,
Baby Shark existed before?
I learned it was like started as a Korean thing or whatever.
Yeah, I knew that song, like, as a song.
But I hadn't heard.
Like, I used to sing that as a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I didn't know it like as a kid myself, but I encountered it through other kids, like people's kids. I mean to say. Anyways, you were saying, JD,
Yeah, I only heard it for the first time recently because it was a Clue on Only Connect. Because it was all fish theme song.
What?
Fucking. Hina went to the fucking 90s panel I did at Fanime. So
Yeah.
So I have this obsession with Japanese pop music right now, and it's like basically but the obsession is the songs that were really popular, as in like not the weeb stuff that we kind of know, but like the songs that act like actual Japanese people put to the top of the charts. And 2 out of the top 5 songs are about food or like novelty food songs.
Mm-hmm.
The very first top song is like this song about taiyaki, and if you don't know what taiyaki is, that fish that they have the bean paste inside.
It's bread
and,
that looks like a fish.
Well, whatever. Well, yeah, I did say fish, didn't I?
Yes.
I meant a fish-looking pastry. It's cake, you know.
Is it cake?
Well, it's sweet. Oh, fuck you! I know what you do. Anyway, and then one of the other one is about dango. And it's called Dango San Kyodai. And that one's a lot more recent. I fucking hate that song. Okay. I don't hate that song. I really don't. I hate that it's sold so many copies that it's like the 4th best-selling Japanese single of all time. And it trumps some of my favorite songs, and I fucking hate it. I remember I did that panel and I was just like, "Ooh, that song." I don't know if that came through in the panel, but I was really mad when I was writing the panel. That was real. That was real.
I
really
wasn't
upset.
sure if you were like acting or like like.
And like
you needed to add drama. Like
and like I was talking to Tiffany about it, and then like, Tiffany, can you believe this song was is that popular? She's like, oh, I love that song. I used to listen to it growing up. And I'm like, you're part of the problem. And I was talking all this shit to her, like, it's like Baby Shark is a hit. She's like, Baby Shark was a hit. And I'm like, I guess you're right, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was because of that I had to add a second ending. I'm like, fuck it, I'm talking about the year 2000 because I'm not ending on that year. Speaking
I
of
really
which,
wish I could have stayed for the hentai one though.
Oh, you should have. We
I
should.
couldn't. I had like my plans weren't like matching. Like they weren't aligning with. Yeah. Unfortunate.
We showed some crazy porn. It was
Yeah.
great. There was
I saw some of it, but I didn't. I only saw the beginning. I couldn't even say hi to Tiffany.
Oh yeah, she was there. I keep forgetting. Like, it's funny
Yeah.
because like she brought some of her yeah, I did that panel. It was me and Tiffany because Snacks wasn't there, that couldn't come to the con at all because he was in Spain. But he's supposed to do that panel, so it was kind of funny because that panel, the JAV one, by the way, if anyone ever wants to come to it, is the most collaborative panel I feel that we've ever done at ADJ Connections. and it's kind of weird that it's for porn. By the way, it's my birthday, and I told JD
Yeah, happy
prior to my
birthday.
birthday that he can't stop me from whatever we talk about in the podcast.
And I never agreed to any of that.
But normally JD probably be like, I think at this point. But anyways, the JV panel is probably the most collaborative we've ever done in our like years of A to J. Like usually one person will write the panel. Like either I mean obviously it's me a lot of the time, but like Molly has written panels all by herself. Warren has written panels all by himself that we all do together. But this JAV one was really me, Tiffany, and Snacks sat down and wrote it all together.
And then he
So
wasn't there.
yes. So there are parts of that panel that don't work because he wasn't there, and it was kind of awkward because I don't think you stayed long enough to have heard it, but or you were there at all. I don't know how long you were there, but there were parts when it came to some of the more encyclopedic knowledge where we didn't know all these things because look, the panel works like this. I'm a boomer and I like history shit. So my
Mm.
knowledge is like older JV stuff because I think it's a crazy aesthetic, just old porn in general. So I like older
It's
stuff.
different, yeah.
It is. I love older stuff and what
Actually,
I
what's the
know, I
difference
know.
between the new one and the old one?
Oh,
I'm like, have I even seen any new ones? I don't even.
the crazy thing
Oh,
about I can get
I don't watch it
there is
often.
actually some stories. So like it's only recent. Like it's funny because like for those who've never watched Japanese porn, it's censored.
Yeah. Wait, is
But
it not anymore?
no,
Apparently
it
they use like
is.
some kind of AI thing to like make it not
Okay.
uncensored. It is still censored
Yes.
apparently.
So
Apparently.
because
Wait, is that what
nowadays,
you did I learn
mhm,
that from you?
actually,
From your panel?
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
remember. Because I
we
think
talked about the panel because funny enough, now that everyone knows how porn is censored, like it's still
Mhm,
tools that are I mean, they're still commercial tools, but they're freely available. So
mhm.
once you know how something is done, you could just undo it. Does that make sense? I don't think you could do it on a human level, but you could tell a computer, like, here, this is what the program did, undo it. And the program will undo the censoring. And it still looks a little weird, but like they progressed to the point in some of these like decensoring things where it looks you could barely tell. Um, I'm still working on getting it unbake it.
You said once you know how
Unbake
to
a
do
cake.
something, you can just undo it. I still can't unbake a cake.
But anyway, the funny thing about censoring, and I don't know if you were there for this part, Hina, but I mentioned this in the panel too, is that it blew my mind when I watched old because like around the early 2000s, I remember and this is not a joke. This is not like a fake story. I was really into gravure. And if you don't know what gravure is, it's kind of just like it doesn't have to be bikinis or anything sexual, but it's like just photo books of girls, just like Japanese things. I like the aesthetic of it, especially like the older early 2000s aesthetic. And I thought I bought a gravure DVD off eBay, and it was a porn DVD. And it blew my mind that it was censored. But the censoring in this movie was so obnoxious. Like it was this like big circle that would get bigger and smaller as they needed it to. Like nowadays, if you watch JAV, it's just like they'll censor like what they need to.
Yeah.
But it made me curious. So as time went on, I started like when I went to Japan later on, I hunted down old VHS tapes of like older porn from like the 90s. And some of this shit was insane. Like they would just have these giant because like they didn't have computers to really like track things. So they would just censor everything. They would just put like nothing below like boobs on either of them, basically, It's just a big circle like blur. And yeah, it's just fucking insane. Like and it it looks stupid. It is stupid, but it's an aesthetic, and like also because porn is so censored in Japan, some people argue, and I'm one of them, that that's why so many fetish stuff is just out in the open. Like, and I don't mean out in the open publicly. I mean out in the open in the JV. Like, have you been to
Mhm.
Japan, Hina? I don't know if you've been there yet.
I have. I've
Okay, you
been
have.
like twice in 1 year, like 2017.
Did
So it's like,
you
oh my God, 6 years ago.
have you ever gone to? I think it's last time I went to Japan too, actually, like 2018. But yeah, Have you been to have you ever been to like a porn shop?
I haven't. I should check it out next time.
There's one right outside of Akihabara that's pretty like it's pretty big. It's like 6 stories and it's like different floors for everything.
Oh
But
damn.
like it's wild because you go to one of these and like they'll have the vanilla, stuff or whatever,
Mm.
and you could accidentally just look to your left and you'll see like the most extreme shit you've ever seen in your life. I
Oh
won't go
damn.
into specifics, but you know what I mean. It's just like, what the
Yeah, yeah.
fuck? It's like, why are these stacked next to each other? You would never see that here. Like, if you ever go to like a porn store in the U.S. or anywhere, I don't think they exist that much anymore. But I remember back in the day, I was like, oh, look how they were all over Hollywood.
Yeah,
Like,
everything's like online now.
yeah, but like back then, like you go to a porn store, they would almost be like the back room of the back room. You know what I mean? Um, because yeah, or you would get your shit on a fucking website. Like you wouldn't want to go to the porn store and buy like your weird vomit porn. We showed vomit porn at the JV panel, by the
Oh.
way.
Oh damn.
Yeah, if you stay till the end, we showed vomit porn. You don't even know.
I
Um,
don't I don't know if I want to know.
but yeah, but you could buy that shit in Japan just like over the counter, and it's just like outside of Akihabara Station, and it's like what? Also, uh, you see all the other weird fetishy. I say weird. I just call everything weird. No, I mean no offense if these are your fetish if you're into these things, but you see all like the armpit fetishes, the weird kissing fetish. Have you seen like some of the kissing in JAV, like where they're all like mad open mouth and like tongues
Oh
everywhere?
yeah, it's just tongue. Yeah.
It's insane. It's like why are they kissing like that? Stop. By the way, did you know kissing is like kind of new to Asia?
Really?
Yeah, I remember I took a. Don't ask why.
Happy
Uh,
birthday to whoever.
I
He has a
happy
name.
birthday. I went to I went to I guess you would call it a seminar, um, hosted by this one guy. He used to he wrote some books. I wish I remembered his fucking name. He wrote a book called Speed Tribes, and it was basically a bunch of short stories about shitty experience in Japan. And then he wrote another one that was more about Asia. But he did write about like I told this story before, but he had a story where he wrote about this JV star named Choco Bonbon or whatever, who had like these giant testicles. Anyway, my point was I went to a thing he did where he talked about like adult entertainment and shit like that. And he mentioned some of the shit like, that I mildly paraphrasing here and there, but he mentioned that kissing is relatively new to most parts of Asia. Like people didn't, especially Japan, people didn't kiss until like Westerners kind of like taught them.
Damn.
And it's weird to think about. It's like that is interesting. Like kissing is not like inherent in some cultures, I guess. Isn't that weird to think about? Like I mean, animals kiss, don't they?
Mhm.
Am I making that up? Do I
Like
just
I like I guess it depends on what you consider kissing, right?
yeah?
Like
But anyway,
there's different like yeah.
thank you for
Honestly,
subscribing. Who subscribed?
yeah.
Oh, you subscribed.
Me.
Yeah, everyone go fact check Manuel and someone prove that like. And for the record, I didn't say it. That guy said it, but I did look it up at the time, and I remember like, and it I remember I asked some people like that, and they're like, "Oh, that's why like the J supposedly like once again, I don't know if I was just influencing people by saying this. Like, oh, that's why the JAV has like the tongues. The author guy didn't say that part. He just mentioned the kissing was new.
I mean, you see that
Uh,
all over like anime, like ecchi too, and
yeah,
like stuff.
it's like no, you can't see my tongue, but yeah, like tongue.
Yeah.
Animals fist bump. Animals fist bump. But anyway, I think what the fuck was talking about the panel. The panel was funny because like typically I know the history. Tiffany Tiffany knows the extreme stuff. We'll leave it at that. Uh, and then Snacks knows he's like the JAV walking wiki. Like I don't think he
Mhm.
even like watched a lot of it. It's kind of like me, where just like you just know some things. You know what I mean? You know when you like laser focus on certain topics, you just have to learn everything about them. He's kind of like that. And he's also like, if you need a title found, like there's a part of the panel where we like to look up memes, and I'm like, Snacks, find me the movie this is from. You know, like the sauce, and he'll find it from like a
Damn.
weird screenshot. It's like, how did you do that? I don't know. But yeah, you should have come to the whole panel. It ends crazy, and we've
When
been
I
doing
yeah,
that panel.
I want to
We've been
next
doing that panel, wondering if we'll ever get kicked out. or shut down. I should say more accurate. Not kicked out, but shut down. But
Talking about some
yeah,
illegal shit.
were you there when the people left?
No, no. Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, like okay, because it's a JV panel, but we start vanilla. Did you watch? Were you there when we showed any clips?
Um, maybe the first clip. I think I only watched one.
Well, there was a point in the panel where we showed a very vanilla clip. It was just sex. It was nothing like special. It was just normal censored JAV, and a big chunk of people got up and left.
They're like, oh no, it's censored. I wanted to see actual nudity.
It was
Fuck
just
this
so
shit.
funny. But like, yeah, I was like, on one hand, it's like sucks to see you go, but on the other, it's like it's probably better if you left. If this was gonna trip you up, it's probably better you left now.
I think they just wanted to see more though. Like they didn't want to just see that. I don't know.
It's funny because we actually have to like we make it a conscious. Why am I talking about porn so much? I'll stop. I swear. But it's like we made a conscious decision to make some of the clips shorter because we're like we don't want anyone like enjoying these clips too much. We're not that kind of
Oh yeah.
panel. We're not the hentai
Keep
rooms
your
at 1
hands
a.m.
up.
Exactly. Hands up. Hands up. It's a good panel though. I hope we do it again. I'll be real. I don't like 18 plus panels that much anymore, and this is a stupid reason not to like them. Actually, there's two reasons, and they're both the same, but just different takes on it. It's Russian roulette when we get a time slot. I hate doing panels after midnight, and we've had to do panels at midnight. I fucking can't stand it. Because I don't want to be up till 2 in the morning doing a panel. If I'm up at 2 in the morning, I better be fucking wasted. But even if I wasn't, like, I don't want to fucking go downstairs and do a panel that late. Like, come on, come on. Links with your kink, says Weston. Anyway, what would you do a panel on, Hina, if you were able to do a panel?
Oh. Oh, I don't know. There's so many different like topics that I like, but I don't know.
Rhythm games?
Yeah, I'm like I feel like rhythm games. I don't think I know as much as other people do. You know?
Well, the trick is always just to pretend you do.
Yeah, that's true. But if someone asks me a question, I'll be like, oh fuck, I don't know. I don't know, man. Sorry, I can't answer that.
Dude, when we did here's a secret to everyone. When we did the 90s panel, oh well, I meant me, I should say. I said we as if he. By the way, when I said we, I
Yeah,
didn't
you were
just
the
mean
only
Ada J.
person.
I meant me and Hina as if Hina was up there with me. But like, when I
Or-
did the 90s panel,
Sometimes I wanted to like just join in and be like commentary.
when I did the 90s panel, everyone kept asking, and I forgot what the song is. Don't ask me what it was. Everyone kept asking about this song, this one song. I wish I knew what it was called so I could like, so I could have looked it up later. But
What was it
everyone
about?
kept asking like, "Are you gonna talk about this song? Are you talk about this?" It was the same song, not a different one. Oh, and even when I finished, they're like, "Oh, are you gonna include this song in your next panel?" I'm like, "What the fuck song is this?" And
So the same song.
like, I ended up. Oh, it was called Yata. What song is that?
I don't
Yata.
know that one. I don't think then.
Yata.
But like I was
Japanese
surprised I
song
recognized
90s.
a lot of them.
Okay, first of all, it's a song by a band called Greenleaves. I have no idea who the fuck this person is. But it's a 2001 song. So whoever kept all the people that kept saying that, you're wrong. But second of all, I didn't know what to tell them, and I'm like, I don't know what song you're talking about, and I kept coming up with a new excuse each time they asked. And then it dawned on me because I'm writing a new version of that panel. I should have just told them the real reason. It's like I have a list of songs of the actual most popular for each year, and it's not on there. Stop asking for your fucking Yata song. No offense if you were one of the people asking for it. I'm generally the only one to sleep at a hotel. Hey, you talking shit? Talking shit, JD?
I'm just saying, why are you complaining about doing panels at midnight when you're still up and drinking at that time and I'm trying to get to sleep?
Yeah. But
It's
I guess it's
different.
different.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
He has more freedom.
You can sleep through. You can sleep through the nonsense. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine, JD. Stop complaining. Yeah, I
I
don't
need to
think
get
Hina
new
would be able to
friends.
live through some of our. No, you gotta go through this trial by fire. You gotta be like fucking what are their names? Q and Thomas, who fucking sleep through everything. Like they go to sleep so early, and they they sleep through so much shenanigans. And we even sit on their bed still. Like they are. I'm sure you've seen this, JD. You know what I'm talking about. Like they are sleeping on the bed, and we're sitting on the edge of it, and around any inch that they don't like cover with their bodies, basically, and we'll still keep partying around them. God, I'm
That
even
sounds like something I
considering.
would do. I've actually
Yeah,
slept through a party like that before. Like even people would fall over me and then like I would just wake up a bit and then I'd go back to sleep.
yeah. I mean, I imagine you're tired. You're just like, oh my god, who fuck cares, you know? And even though JD, like, oh, we're partying, we
What?
never get too loud, you know.
Mm.
All things considered, like, 'cause we don't really want to get kicked out of the room. On top of that, in 5 years, you'll add that song to your zero. Yeah, I want to do 2000 panel. Maybe I'll talk about the Yata song or whatever. I have no idea if that song's even popular. Oh, it's the song with the naked guys.
No,
What?
Manuel, that's what's my age again.
No, if you Google Yata Green Leaves, it's a song where the guys they're not naked, but they're like wearing just like short shorts, and they're like on a disco thing. It's from wait, what is it from? The song was written blah 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 by Dance Man. Is it by Dance Man? Oh, it's written by the same guy who like arranged like Love Machine and shit like that. Oh, I don't think. Wait, Jimmy Kimmel? I'm sorry, I'm reading all this shit now. I clicked on the Wikipedia
Okay,
page. Sorry.
just read it.
Anyway. Um, well, I have an answer now. That's why that song doesn't exist. Stop asking about it, everyone. But yeah, by the way, that panel is happening at the '90s one. I'm doing it again at Sin City Anime in November. So whoever's going to Vegas, please come to that panel. You should go to Vegas. You should move down here to California and go to all the local SoCal-ish area
Yeah,
cons.
I want to go to Vegas.
Have you been to Vegas?
I have when I was like 16, so I wasn't able to do anything.
I remember
But
like
now I'm of age, so you know, let's do everything. Do everything.
wait, how's in the stream?
Let's
Bro,
do a
I'll go to
meetup.
Vegas. Go to Vegas. Let's go. It's in November. Let's fucking go. I think there's still room in the room. I think. I don't.
You're gonna be there? Wait, what is this for?
In Vegas. Oh, I'm going to Vegas for Sin City Anime. Sin City Anime. It's a convention in I think it's at the Gold
Oh,
Coast
what?
Casino. And one of my friends gets a lot of guests there. Like I think last year she had Minoru, who was like a fashion guest. And I think Paida, an ex friend of the channel, and well, I don't want to say I said ex friend, a friend of the channel who's been on the past,
Yeah.
performed there last year. Hopefully she's there this year. Paida's actually performing at the SoCal Idol Anime Festival thingy, whatever the fuck it's called,
I've been
this
seeing her TikTok.
Saturday.
Her song's
Yeah,
actually really catchy, like all
yeah,
like the
she's
chorus.
pretty she's really good. She's fucking blowing up.
Yeah.
She had a concert with BPM Ichigo Q, of all
Oh yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah. I saw
Uh,
that.
yeah, during AX or after AX, I should say more accurately. We should get her on fucking UPZ. What the
I
hell?
wanted to go to SumiCon.
Yeah,
Would you
Manuel,
guys
I've
go to SumiCon?
asked you to get like people with connections multiple times, but you just never do it.
Hey, which one's oh, Sumi the porn one?
Yeah, it's the hentai anime con kind of thing. Hentai
We
con.
were supposed to. We were gonna go this
Adult
year,
anime con.
and then yeah, it just got away from us. Like one of our friends, he doesn't like he does he doesn't he's not like a top staffer, but one of our friends does a lot of staffy things for them. I know it's not the one that I always mention; it's a different one. And I think he was all
Oh
like,
no,
"Oh, you
I
want to
don't
do your
think I can
panels
make
here?
it next year. I'm
Why
sad. I'm
April
gonna be
5th?
in I'm gonna be in Japan.
Oh my god!
But like
But yeah,
my friend wanted me to go with her. Sad.
let's fucking go. Forget Japan. I don't know. Japan's good, and April's a good time to go to Japan. A friend of mine just came back from Japan and she was complaining about the heat. And I'm like, yeah, don't go during the summer. But yeah, there's a lot of cons kicking off in Vegas. It's funny because like I love Vegas. I love conventions. But conventions in Vegas are odd because like I don't know. I just don't think there's much of a local scene, but thank God a lot of these cons, like Sue Music, an example, and even since the anime has been kicking off, and then like Level Up Expo, shit like that, you get a lot of people who travel because it's Vegas. You can go to Vegas too and see an anime convention. But but other than that, it's like, who the fuck actually lives in Vegas?
It's actually really like it's cheaper to live there. I mean, like housing wise. I don't I don't know about cost though.
Well,
But like
like
you can get
you're
like
like in
pretty
the middle of the desert.
yeah, that's why.
Like have
Who wants to live there?
Yeah, I went to one of my friends. Like one of my friends moved there a few years back. Some of my friends moved away from Vegas for reasons, but like one of my friends moved there, and they had just built a bunch of new houses. But like, I kid you not, like Vegas. And if you've never been, if you've been, you know what I'm talking about. If you've never been, this I'm not exaggerating. Vegas literally pops up out of the middle of nowhere. When you're driving in the middle of the desert, suddenly Vegas is there. If you
Yeah.
stay at some really tall hotels, you can see to the edge where
Like
like
how far?
life stops. You know what I mean? And the desert comes back.
I've never seen that actually. Oh, now I'm so curious.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, I
see
didn't
it. You
really
could
see much.
see
I
where
was
like
following
things
my
stop.
family the entire time.
But like, so one of my friends had moved to a new housing. I won't say project, but like they just built new houses. But like his house was on the edge of life. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Oh
it's like I
my
mean,
God.
like his street ended. Like it didn't
Yeah.
end in anything. It just stopped. And like he wasn't
No.
the last house, but like the street
Near
just
the last.
stopped. Yeah,
Yeah.
the last house at the end of that street was the last house. Like there was nothing there.
They
Like
can pretend that
life
they have their
stopped.
own like huge amount of land while they can.
And it's weird. So yeah, like it's cheap, but I think the idea why it's so cheap is because you could just you're probably literally you're living in a house they built in the middle of nowhere that ends in the middle of nowhere, which is fine. I'm
And
not saying
your
anything
electricity
wrong
bill
with
might be
that, but
pretty high. Cause like,
oh yeah, a
isn't
fucking
the weather
AC.
pretty extreme?
Yeah,
Like on both
it's
ends? Is it also really cold in the winter? I
it
forgot.
is no, it's really
Yeah.
it's cold at
Okay.
night. Period.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean that's like
Even in the
that's
summer?
what yeah, that's how deserts are. Like it'll be a fucking
Oh,
100. It'll be like 100 degrees. I mean, it won't be like freezing. I think during winter it is freezing like at night, but like during the summer it'll be like 120. Then at night it'll drop to like 50 or below, and
damn.
that's not too crazy, but it's crazy in the fucking juxtapositions.
Same day, basically. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you'll fucking die if you're like outside. Basically, it's like
yeah.
stop, please.
But like, isn't Vegas like all? I mean, aren't people still out at night and stuff though? Like at least downtown Vegas or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I
You know,
mean,
like
like obviously, like and even when it gets really cold, I think it never it doesn't snow. At least I don't think it
yeah,
does. But so like it doesn't snow, so
it's not
you'll
that
be
cold, I guess.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
But it's
more
still cold. It's colder
comfortable.
than here.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know
It,
Fahrenheit very well, so
yeah, I was gonna say like
Wait,
you
like
fucking do
Google it.
Celsius.
Quickly. Yeah,
Celsius is weird to me though. Like some friends are like, "Oh, it's 28 degrees."
that's
It's
10
like
degrees. Okay, so it's like not too. If it's not windy, then it's fine. But I don't know. Like I can't do.
it gets
I
to be
hate.
27 Fahrenheit. And to see 27, I've
Oh,
never
that's not
okay.
bad at
Which would be
all.
like negative
It's a
9
little hot
Celsius.
even for some people.
Yeah, -9. It will say like that is below freezing, isn't it? 'Cause this is like 30 freezing. I don't know my degrees that well.
32.
Who the, who the fuck made Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it
Fahrenheit,
makes no
Manuel. He
sense.
named it after himself.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
actually Mr. Fahrenheit?
Yes, there
That's why they
actually is a
call me
Mr.
Mr.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. That's a Queen reference, by the way. For those, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. But yeah, that's all fucking move to Vegas. I'll go to Cincinnati Anime. Hina's gonna be a guest
Wait,
there. Let's go.
when is it?
It's in November.
November?
Yeah. November 2nd through the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. You should go to
Yeah.
JD. Let's all go
I'm
to
dog
Vegas.
sitting. I'm gonna be
And we'll
dog sitting. I mean,
gamble.
I haven't accepted it yet, but
We'll gamble and we'll win it big.
true. And then we'll
You-
start an A to J house.
I know. We'll open it in Vegas. We'll start it in Vegas, and we'll
Dude, if we actually all lived together, I feel like it'd be it'd be just crazy every freaking day. Like,
honestly, if I like if I lived with more of like, how do I say this? With I tend to what the fuck's the word? Compartmentalize. I can't say that word right now.
Mentalize.
Whatever. See, JD can't either. Yeah, that my life. So believe it or not, contrary to popular belief, I actually don't get like shit-faced drunk all the time.
but it
So
seems like you do.
yeah. So I get the feeling that if I lived with like people that I kind of associate that with more, and not that you're one of those per se, but like more of like the
I mean, I'm
party.
the sober friend.
I mean, even you, exactly. Like even if it was just you, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking drink tonight. Let's go.
And then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, like, even though I'm not drinking.
They're like, Manuel, don't die, and I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, my point is, I'm pretty sure ripped my liver. Basically, it's like I'm dead.
Dude, I worry about you.
I don't know, like, but then again, like, there are times when like I'll party and I'll get really Is this a weird thing to be pissed by? I'll get pissed because like I'll be partying people at a convention or something like that, and I'm trying to get fucked up. I'm trying to get fucked up, and then like obviously it takes more for me to get there for reasons, like both because I'm bigger and also than most of the people that I'm drinking with, and also because I have mad tolerance. I fucking drink like a lot when I do. Um, it gets me so pissed when like somebody just fucking gets wasted really fast. Pisses me off. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like, here, take 5 more shots. You're not dying yet, and then I kill him for real.
It's always the friends that enable you.
Liar! You drunk text me. I didn't drunk text you, Wesley. Shut up.
He was like,
I actually
I
have.
was sober. What are you talking about?
I haven't drunk. Okay, I drank for like obviously drink talk roll, and I drink like here and there, like on some weekends. But it's typically very light. Drink talk roll was a bit much this past weekend because we fucking watched that show to find out. But yeah, but I don't drink that much. It's also hot. I don't like drinking when it's hot. It ruins my mood. I don't know. Is it hot where you're at, Hina? Are you,
No, it's like comfortable. I'd say it's 27 degrees, which is
20. I just made fun of that number. What the fuck is 27 degrees?
81-ish.
Oh, that's kind of high.
Fahrenheit.
What the hell? But then again, it's also not. It's also not like It's not humid
It's
up
like
there. I'm sure.
comfortable. Well, wait. Yeah. It's comfortable. I don't know.
Because like here in LA,
It's like
or
winter
here in
in
SoCal,
Vegas. Yeah, winter
yeah,
in Vegas.
here in
Or
SoCal, it's kind of like it's kind of in the 80s, but like it's always like feels like 90 or 100. I don't know, bro. I'm getting my own room and keeping all my little booze in there. Little booze room. I'm gonna go over and just drink all the fucking alcohol. See, how's going to Vegas? It's happening. How I'm hosting 3 panels. Well, hopefully they accept them all. I'm doing the 80s and the 90s music one, and I'm doing a new panel about it's called Monkey Magic, and it's about how Journey to the West influenced Japanese popular culture. It's my attempt at like a quasi-serious discussion. I'm still gonna make it funny, don't get me wrong, but like a bit more scholarly than most, if you will. I think he meant the hypothetical streamer house. Oh, oops. Wukong time. Yeah, all about Sun Wukong. Do you know who Sun Wukong is? Hina, I almost called you something else. Hina.
oh, it's okay. That's why I was like, wait, are you talking to me?
I,
Say that
we have an
again.
old we have an old friend of the channel who Heidi, and I almost called you Heidi. That's what I was gonna say. Like she shall not be named. But anyways, Hina. I was like,
Yeah.
are you a fan of Sun Wukong? Do you know what Sun Wukong is? Do I have anything Sun Wukong near me?
I don't. I'm like, what is that again?
The
Okay.
Monkey King, the guy with like the
Yeah, I
thing
was
on
like,
his
wait, that
head.
sounds familiar. I'm like, that does sound like the. Okay, it is the yeah, Monkey King. The movie show. I
I mean,
think.
any adaptation, it just yeah, and
Yeah,
honestly,
there's
like
so many different adaptations. That's why I'm like, wait, there was a series and there was like a movie, I think. Like, there's so many. It's all right, but I do know of it.
yeah, it's like he has the pig and the other dude, and they go fight
Yeah.
things. Dragon Ball, the
Oh, you
original
like,
Dragon Ball, is kind of based on it.
yeah,
Sayuki, that one show where like they have like the Sanzo has a gun. That Sanzo, right? I forget who the guy with the gun is. Anyone seen Sayuki but me? I feel like that's an anime no one watched. It's like early 2000s anime. But yeah, Sayuki. Who the fuck else? What other anime? Star Blazer? Not Star Blazer. Star Zinger. It's another Journey to the West thing. Anyways, there is a Canadian version. There's a show called Monkey Magic that has a song Monkey Magic, which is what I named the panel after. And I think that dub is a Canadian dub. Canadia. Canadia.
Canada.
Canadian. So yeah.
A Canadian
Canadians are
version?
weird.
Oh, I
No,
don't
no,
think
no.
there is. That'd be funny.
You
The
Canadians are
Netflix,
weird.
imagine the Netflix like adaptation. Oh my God.
Oh,
I
there
hope
is
that they don't. Wait, what? Do they?
there's a Netflix version that came out in 2019. It's called The New Adventures of Monkey, and everyone hated it. This is a real story. Everyone hated it because like, oh my god, I think it's an Australian production though, but everyone's all like, oh, they're whitewashing it, and I'm like, that's fucked up because I'm like, you guys didn't watch the show, did you? The main, and I think what they meant to say was they're un-Chineseifying it. Um, the story is Chinese, by the way, because the main character and one of the other two of the main characters, including the main character, were like Tongan, I believe, or whatever. And then like one of the other, then the main guy who played Monkey, he was like Thai, and only one person was white in the whole cast. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're not Chinese, but they're not
Yeah.
whitewashing. They're just making a more diverse cast. But yeah, there was a Netflix version that everyone kind of talked shit about when it came. I got 2 seasons. Maybe a third one I haven't watched. It, like New Adventures of Monkey. Do you remember that, JD? I don't know
You
if you
mean the New
follow all the
Legends of
latest
Monkey?
adaptations. There you go. No, it only had 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It ended in 2020 because of course it did. I feel like that's a story for way too many things. Uh, you remember COVID? Oh, did I just say remember COVID and laugh? Like I'm gonna get canceled. Hina, save me. Say something funny about idols.
I, I don't even know. But I did want to talk about the next like idol event because I
Oh,
don't really know anything about it. And you said you had a lot of friends that are performing.
yes. So SoCal, what's it called? SoCal Idol Fest.
Yes.
It's happening in Torrance, which by the way is like, I'm not kidding when I say this event is like down the street from me. So it's like, it's
Really?
ridiculous how close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid close to me. But I don't want to.
Time to crash
Okay,
Manuel's house.
yeah, I was gonna say. It's funny because there's this running joke with Snacks. And I think he mentioned it the last time he was on the podcast. The last time he was on some stream. He's mad because he's like, I've never been to your house. Why do you never invite me? And I'm like, I'll be real with
How
you.
dare you?
I just don't like a lot of people at my house.
Oh, I didn't know you had to buy a badge. Oh, okay.
It's just what it is. Um, but um, but what the fuck was I saying? Oh, but some people have been, like Molly's been, like I think Warren's been, but it's still kind of rare. It's more like they just stop by and I can't really stop them. But my point is, it is next to me. It's in Torrance. It's in the same place Anifest is held. Fuck you, Anifest. Um, but this thing is run by the people who put on Northwest Idol Fest, and the people also have this event called Anna Marketplace. I hate these names, but Anna Marketplace is this event that they have at the Del Amo Mall. By the way, also in Torrance, next to where the convention is going to be, is apparently one of the biggest malls in the country, which is insane. Because to me, that mall is not only my local mall, but I think it's small. I think it's actually only half the size of the Mall of America, which makes me feel like the Mall of America must be tiny as fuck, in reality. But yeah. Anyway, Pite is performing there. Uh,
Yeah,
Flo is performing there.
I didn't actually look.
Phoebe's performing there. Those are all people I know personally. I feel like I know. Oh yeah, the Irodori Idols are the homies of mine. Barry, I don't know Barry, but you might know Barry, and by you I mean
Oh,
everyone.
like Barry from like ACT? No, wait, no. Oh, the other Barry. Oh, yeah,
Barry's
yeah,
the
yeah,
one. Barry's the one I think that went viral recently because everybody was like bullying her online. Remember that?
yeah, yeah.
And like,
Oh, so she's still doing stuff, which is good.
yeah,
I'm happy
it
because like,
is.
dude, like they were just bullying her. Like she was not even like appropriating anything. Like
Yeah,
she was
like
actually
okay,
doing a great job at representing idols.
exactly. For those who don't
And same
know,
thing with her other like her other members. Like they
I
were
think that
fine.
the group broke up though, but Barry's still performing.
Yeah, because obviously like they can't. I mean, I wouldn't blame them. Like getting like bullied on like cyberbullied basically. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
not the best feeling.
For those who don't know, like a video went up where like I think she was just teaching people like a call and response to one of their songs. I forget exactly what the video
It
was.
was, like, shown to the wrong audience, basically, like,
Yes.
the algorithm literally, like, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah, and like the wider TikTok world got a hold of it and just started bullying her like, oh, she's appropriating Japanese culture. Oh, she thinks she's Japanese. She's what is she doing? It's so cringe. And we're talking all this shit to her and everything like
Like,
that.
it's
And to the whole
cringe, I
group, it was
guess, to, like, the wrong crowd, but, like, it's not appropriation, I don't know.
yeah,
Sorry for cutting you off.
no, for the record, I've said this before. I think a lot of the idol shit is cringe, but fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun things are
It
cringe. Who the
can be,
fuck
but, like, I don't
cares?
know.
Like I fucking I mentioned this before, but like um we had a friend of ours who worked at Home Maid Cafe, and A to J Connections has been lucky enough to go to Home Maid Cafe, and we've been served by
Oh.
Hitomi herself, like the head maid, who like people would fucking give their right eyeball to be served by her at the fucking cafe. But to me, it was funny because I talked this over with her like off camera. Um, I was like, to me, the whole Maid Cafe experience is the most cringe thing ever. You know what I mean? Like, moe, cute, the fucking spells, shit like
Mhm.
that. It's cute. Love if you love it. Great. But it's an experience, but I'm like, eh. Like, here, Tiffany, you do this. Like, this is awkward. I don't want to be here. But yeah, a lot of idol stuff is cringe, but like, don't fucking attack
If it's
anyone
not your
online.
thing, yeah, like, if they're
Fucking
not
move
hurting
it.
anyone.
Just move away. Just like if you didn't like it, if you thought it was cringe, it's just like, yeah, so fucking this isn't for you then. But yeah,
Yeah.
everyone bullied her group. I forgot what the group was called. It was like fruit or something like that, wasn't it? It was like it was fruits related because she's Barry. But but yeah, and Barry's performing at SoCal Idol Fest. What is the group? I'm trying to see if it says it in her thing. It doesn't say. But yeah. So anyways, they're all there. Asayoru Maid Cafe is another maid cafe. I think they do pop-ups in SoCal. Are they the ones that have the? No, they're the ones who have the full cafe in Asaroy. You have the full cafe in Little Tokyo, I think. They're the ones that
Ooh,
also have like the swole cafe sometimes, like where like
oh, yeah, I saw
buff
that,
dudes, yeah,
yeah.
where like buff dudes will serve you or whatever. Sorbet, that was their name, Sorbet. And I
Yeah,
think
sorry, yeah.
And I think that's Yuji. By the way, I think Yuji was one who shared the thing to me. Like she showed it to me, and she mentioned how like, mind you, I'd seen it all over fucking Twitter by that point. But like, I don't think I'd seen the video because like people were just talking about it. But yeah, I think Yuji showed me the video, and I'm like, "Ugh, it's cringe. Okay, I'll be real. I thought it was a cringe video, but like, I would still fucking now. I feel bad for even thinking that. But why can't people just leave people alone? That's it. I don't know. Why people gotta be mean online? JD, why do you gotta be mean to people online?
I'm not, Manuel. Sometimes you are, though.
I'm never mean to anyone online.
Says the person who tries to defend his gatekeeping.
Hey. I don't know. You want to know something funny about myself and like Have you ever seen that meme? Either you, Hina, or JD. Have you guys ever seen that meme where it's like this skeleton? I think it's a skeleton walking towards a kid or something like that. And I think the caption says like, you know, Batman when he needs it, when the previous Robin gets killed or some shit like that. And I kind of want to go to more of these idol events, the local idol events, to like meet new people to like recruit into the A to J fold, because like A to J, for all my shit talk about like, oh, this is cringe, A to J was really built on the local idol scene. Tina's a good example of that. I think I met you through all this bullshit, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, yeah, that's how we know each other.
Yeah, I met Tiffany through all this shit, like, you know, like through the idol shit, I mean to say. And Tiffany fucking was like day one A to J, basically like translating everything for us. Molly, I technically met through the same circle. I met her through like an AKB48 fan group or whatever. Um, and when we first, I think the very first upload to the A to J channel is a clip from the panel we did at AX. I don't know where that video was. I think it's lost media now, the whole video. But like for some reason I think Molly wanted it. I uploaded it just a clip of the performance. Um and yeah, we used to do performances before our panels. Like I don't think we've done that since the pandemic, but that was a thing we would do. Like it was really integrated. Angie, I forgot about Angie because Angie doesn't perform as much, I guess. Angie's another person. I mentioned Heidi briefly earlier. Nyaru, for those that don't know, Nyaru used to perform in person. I mentioned Paida, Melancholia, you know, all the homies. But a bunch of them have like either outgrown performing or outgrown A to J, like Paida and like Melancholia. So it's like I need to find the new Robin, so to speak. Is that a terrible way to phrase that? When the old I'm Batman looking for Robin after Robin died. What was the guy who killed the that Batman? Not the Riddler, not the Joker. What the fuck was his name? He was another clown guy. JD,
Sorry,
you should know that.
what question are you asking about? Who died in Batman and who killed him?
Red Hood. What was Red Hood's name? Red Hood is
Oh, Jason Todd, right?
yeah, but who killed him? He was
The
another clown guy.
Joker.
Oh, was the Joker?
It was the Joker. There was a comic, and they like said, should he live or should he die? There was a big phone vote or whatever, and it was he narrowly
I'm,
was voted to die, and then Ra's al Ghul brought
I'm
him
not
back.
gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just a bootleg Joker because there is another villain who I forget his name. There's
The
a villain
Trickster,
who feels like the Joker. There you go.
the one that Mark Hamill played in
feels
The
like,
Flash.
but yeah, he feels like they mixed together the Riddler and the Joker, and it's like, who the fuck is this villain? But anyways, yeah. So I need to find more people, and I hope that if I go to this con, it's like Barry. Do you wanna do you wanna work for a sub for like a long in the tooth like media site? Because I have the job for you. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna get off my ass and go to this fucking con. Everyone go to it. SoCal Idol Fest.
It's
I
pretty
don't want to
affordable
pay.
too.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I was gonna say, I guess I'll pay for it if I must, because they don't have press. It looks like, and I feel bad when a con's this small. And once you go, you'll see how small it is. I feel bad like shaking them down for a free badge. I'll just fucking pay it. Well,
Yeah, I mean, like
I
it's only
won't say
40 Canadian dollars. It's not too bad.
I haven't paid for a con in literally. I'm not exaggerating. I haven't paid for a con since like 2015. So maybe it's time I did so. It's time. But yeah, when was the last time you performed, Tina? You should get back to more into performing.
Yeah, I
I know you're
really
done.
want to, but like, oh, the last time I performed was what date was that? Like it was Haru Matsuri. It was in Vancouver. Well, technically Burnaby. My memory is just shit. That's all. But why is it not telling me? It was in
Oh,
March.
but it's been recent.
Yes.
Oh, so it was
Yeah.
recent.
I
It
was
was just a few
performing
months
with
ago.
like my new group, Daydream Hour.
I don't think I knew you had a new group. That's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I may have talked about it briefly, but like it wasn't like not much was set in stone yet, I believe. But yeah, like, but I think we need a lot more like practice and training, and like we're on a break right now because one of our members is like, she might be moving to the U.S. Like she was supposed to move earlier, and it's a huge mess right now. Yeah. Yeah,
You should
I don't
move to
know,
the
but
U.S. too.
also they're both new to, well, one of them is new to like dancing, and then the other and like idol stuff, and well, she knows about idol stuff, but she's not like she's never performed before. And then we have another one that's like more used to like hip hop and dancing, but not like idol stuff. So yeah,
Uh,
we got a lot to work on.
Wait, so you're the veteran member?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, then there's me who's been like performing for, oh my God, like 12 years now.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, like, you've been performing for forever. I remember like
Yeah.
some of your other groups before. You
Sometimes
had Band
I've
48.
considered, yeah, I've considered doing like solo work, but like solo stuff, but like I don't think I have the potential. I don't know, not potential. I wouldn't say the potential. I don't have the training to do to be like solo basically. Like I need to I would need to take like singing lessons and stuff. Like singing and dancing at the same time, that's a lot of work.
It,
I would only do
I
it like
mean,
one or two songs, and the rest is just covering like dance wise.
well, like whenever I watch most performances, like it's been a while since I've been to ones that aren't like the homies. But like
Yeah.
whenever I see like Tiffany and Angie perform, they usually have a full hour set. But like
Yeah.
they'll sing a song, dance two of them with no
Yeah.
singing, then they'll
Yeah.
do solo stuff, and usually the solo stuff is just singing. So like
Yeah.
they'll space it out so that they're not
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
killing
Yeah.
themselves.
I
So
don't know.
it can
I
be
don't have the
done.
stamina for it too. I'm like a boomer idol now too.
You're a boomer idol. You're still like in your early
Dude,
20s.
when I turned like what 17, 18, I was like crying because I'm like I can't audition to be an idol anymore. Because you know how they cut it off?
Oh
They cut
my
it
god.
really early. They cut it with somewhere between 16 and 18. Yeah, usually.
Well,
At least
Japan
for
has a
Japanese
weird
idols.
obsession with
Yeah.
age 17. Yeah,
Because like usually even some idols start at like 10. It's crazy.
that's insane. But yeah, like fucking, you would get shit like every like recently. I was listening to Cute recently, the group Cute,
Yeah,
and Hello Project Cute, and like
yeah, yeah.
early Cute is insane to go back to because they are
Right? They're
babies. They're
so
like fucking
tiny.
yeah. I
Like the
think one of
youngest
them
one
is
was like I
10.
think 6. She was 6.
They were they were
My God.
babies. They were fucking babies.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Manual
whoa.
phrasing.
Okay, well, they were okay. They were baby. I won't use that word in between there anymore. Okay, yeah, that was there.
But
Nobody was
it
harming them
makes
as
you
far as I
feel
know.
like they
But
were
yeah,
babies though. Like yeah, like they were
I
tiny.
mean, they
Yeah.
were babies.
Yeah, I mean it's Hello
And it's
Project Kids,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, and
They were Hello
exactly.
Project
They
Kids.
were called Holler Project Kids. And it's funny hearing these songs because like you would hear that song, like I can't remember the fucking name of that song. You hear that there was a song there was this group called just A's, and it was like Tanaka
Oh,
Reina and like two people. But Tanaka Reina was the old member, and she was 13, I think, in that song. She was like 12 or
damn.
13, and she was the old one. And it was like, what the fuck? And then like everyone's lisping, like all the it's just like they're fucking okay, I gotta stop saying that. They're children.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because the phrasing what I'm saying it. Yeah, and just don't use that word at all when it's about children or babies. But yeah, that it's insane. It's just insane to watch, and like especially like when some members like Suzuki Airi, she's still performing today. She's like the main girl in Cute, obviously, and she's like in her late 20s now, and it's like, man, time's flying. God, I'm fucking old.
Yeah. But it's crazy how that
Like I remember,
she's still pretty young, like, like, and but she's been doing it for a long time. That's it.
she's been her whole life basically. Imagine that. Just like,
Yeah.
see, Hina, that could have been you. You guys
Dude,
aren't you guys about the same age? I
if I
think so.
lived
Yeah.
it if I lived in Japan, dude, I would have tried so hard to be an idol.
I remember. Some fan translated Kusumiko Haru's biography.
She's like 3 years
That
older than me.
who? Irie?
Heidi, yeah.
Wait, how old? God, Irie's like 27, is he?
No,
Suzuki
she's
Irie.
29 now.
Oh, okay. See, I'm just okay. I'm just not paying attention to the ever creeping hand of death and time keeps moving. I should note that because it's my birthday and I'm getting older. It's like let's all fucking die now. Let's just all lay down and die. Dude, she's old. Everyone's old. We interviewed Cute. That was one of our very first interviews. We had no right interviewing them. We were a tiny little crappy website, and we interviewed Cute. And I used to joke that like A to J is the house that Cute built, and then they broke up. So like that became less relevant.
Oh.
It's hard doing panels on idols anymore because like I never thought that I'd be one of those, and honestly, I'm not when it comes to normal music. But I never thought I'd be one of those people who's like, kids today don't know real music. But that's the way I am with idol music. I don't know if you're like that, but that's the way I'm like with idol music.
It really has changed a lot since we first started liking it. So yeah, I get it because I love the old songs way more than the new ones now. I mean, there's some new, like good new ones, obviously, but like it's less common now, I guess, to find
Remember
something that's actually good. I don't
like
know.
old school AKB48 was fucking
Yeah,
banging, and it's like you listen to a new 48. First of all, there's way too many, but you listen to any new 48
yeah.
group, it's like, that song was okay.
It
It's
has
like,
like this the AKB vibe, but it like sounds generic. It doesn't have like it doesn't stand
yeah,
out, you know? Yeah. It's
yeah,
not like
and like,
terrible, but yeah, it just doesn't stand out. That's it.
and every so often, I feel like I'm missing a lot of Hollow Project stuff, and I am technically, but like I'll look it up, and I'm like, oh shit, Morning Musume did one single last year, like two, I think. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, are they even active? Like, what are they doing? Like,
Yeah.
remember when they would do like a ton of singles and an album every
Mhm.
year? And it's all like, and it would all be good songs. Fucking Sunku would be writing banger after banger, like every week,
I mean,
basically
he's
for
no longer
everyone.
there. That might be why.
Yeah.
I love Tsunku songs. Like all of his songs are always so good.
And he would, I love that he was usually in them. Like, he would hear, like, he'd be
Yeah,
singing
his
background
voice.
singers.
He'll make random sounds, or he'll start like singing like a line or a word. Yeah,
His, like,
the
random
sounds he
male
makes,
voice.
man. He'd be like, "Wow," or some shit. Like just random. Like,
See, those are the good old days.
yeah.
People don't know, like, what good music is.
I still follow him on Instagram. I love following his stuff. Like, I don't know. I view him like he's my dad kind of thing. He's like a dad figure, like a father figure.
I met it. He was at
I don't
Anime.
have daddy issues or anything, okay?
Really? He
But
was at Anime Expo when Morning Musume came in 2009, and he had a panel
oh,
that no one went to. It was so cool. Okay, it wasn't cool that no one went
really?
to it.
No one went to?
Well, like, I'm not
Dude, that's
exaggerating.
so
It was
sad. I wish I was there. I would have been there. I
like
mean,
you.
I was still in elementary school though, so
Oh wow, you're a
I
baby
guess,
too.
I guess, yeah, I didn't really like idol stuff at the time.
You're like his baby is cute. I forget. Anyway, I mean, as in the group cute, but
Yeah.
um, you don't know the size of this room, but JD does. It was in Petrie Hall, which is usually LP1, like one of the biggest rooms you could have at AX. And I'm not exaggerating when I tell you there was maybe, and I'm being very generous, maybe 80 to 100 people in this room. And like it was like a fraction of like the space that they could have taken.
Mhm.
And he was in the room, and it was just like, my point is, even though nobody was there, it was cool because like you could pretty much talk to him, and like I don't think I like, for whatever reason, I didn't bother getting a picture or an autograph or anything like that. I just went up and shook his hand and talked to him for a second after the panel was done.
Damn.
And yeah, and I'm like, I should have got. Like, I don't know. Maybe I definitely wasn't doing selfies myself. I don't know if selfies were a thing in 2009,
Yeah.
but
But like you could have gotten a photo taken. Yeah, that would have been nice.
yeah, rip. It was
But yeah,
cool.
you're right.
Maybe
If I wasn't cute, I would be the youngest. I'm 1 year younger than my dad.
see, you should you should have been a member of Cute. Then we could have interviewed you. But yeah, let's go to Hawaii and just like every so often I see like Sunku. Okay, I don't know if this is considered stalking at this point, but I actually follow Sunku as well. But like every so often I'll
Yeah,
see him in like a Mitsuwa or shit like that. I'm like, I don't know where that is, but I could find where
yeah,
that is.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Like if we
stalking.
wanted to, we could.
Okay, this is borderline. To do anything bad. I just wanna
Dude, like I actually
is
would
this
have
still
I would
stalking? I just
I
want
mean,
to take a picture with her. Like,
hopefully there's
oh
no
my god,
secret.
Sunku.
But like I feel like I would trust him with like idols and stuff, you know? Like he does seem like a father figure and for a lot of them, and like he seems to take good care of them. But I don't know, maybe there's like some hidden shit we don't know, like secret stuff. But hopefully
I'll
not.
never
He doesn't.
forget. Well, I don't think so. I mean, like he seems. I'm pretty sure things would have come out. Like, uh,
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't
because
want to
like
get on
all the
Aki-P's case. He's the AKB48 guy. But back when he was
yeah
in a Yonko club, like I
yeah
mentioned this in in like when we would do the panel on idols. Back when he was in producing Onyanko Club, there were all these
yeah
rumors that he was dating like the girls.
yeah.
And mind you, he was a lot
There's
younger. They
even
were a
some
lot younger. It
rumors,
doesn't matter.
even like with AKB and stuff too.
See, but the thing is, they were true with the Onyanko Club because he broke up the group and then married a member right after.
Oh,
Yeah, so they were true. Like,
damn.
okay, I guess so I don't get sued. I guess you could say they got together afterward, but let's be real. Everyone kind of knows that's why Onyanko Club broke up at their height.
Yeah,
Like they should have kept going.
yeah.
But I will give it this. As far as I know, I should check to see if it still is. He's been married to her ever since.
That's good though.
So
So I guess it's serious
so
at
it's not
least.
like it was. Yeah, it's not like he got with an idol and then broke up with her 2 years later when she turned like 20.
Yeah,
So
it's like,
yeah.
oh yeah, you're too old for me now. Like, oh my God, that would have been worse.
But I'll never forget this though. When Stunku was doing his panel that nobody went to, somebody asked
Dude,
him
you make it sound
like,
so
and I think
fucking sad every time you say that. That nobody wants to.
because like people would just ask. Well, when you hear this question, you'll be like, you'll know why he got away with this question because nobody was fucking there. This one
Yeah.
dude, I think it was a dude. It doesn't matter if it was a guy or a girl,
Dude,
but
I feel
somebody
so bad
asked
for them.
Sunku, like somebody asked him like how do you get around like hanging out with all these cute girls like as in the idols
Yeah.
or whatever, and he's all like, oh, I keep it professional, blah blah blah. He answered it like, that part, but he did say I'll never forget that. I think he was joking, but he did say this, and I remember I was there with my then girlfriend. She's like, what the hell, that's a weird answer. He did say that when he's doing the vocal parts, like he always takes each girl separately to teach them the vocal melodies or whatever and make sure they got
Yeah.
it, like kind of like a vocal coach obviously.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, there's sometimes it's hard for me to keep my cool when the girl's really cute and like right next to me, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh.
Some
Okay.
of these girls are children.
I
I
mean,
think
he
he
might
was
be saying that
joking,
they're
but
just really cute though. Like, like it's just like, ah,
yeah,
so cute. Like I don't know if it's like in a creepy way. Like, it didn't seem. I don't know. I could be wrong. But like
yeah.
because I noticed
Honestly,
whenever
it is.
I watch those like audition clips and he'll like actually like fanboy over them because they're like just so adorable. Yeah.
And there is something to be said about like overly cute things being just like, you're fucking cute. Just want to like,
Yeah, yeah,
squish you
yeah.
like a. Okay, that sounds terrible.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say though.
Yeah.
Squish your cheeks kind of thing,
Yeah.
So he could just be saying like that. I don't know, but it was just a funny thing that he
Like
said that.
the way he like it depends on the translation and
Well,
everything
that's another thing
too.
too. Like I barely knew any Japanese back then, so and even if I did, I wasn't paying attention. But
Yeah.
like the translator could have translated it weird. But I do remember my then girlfriend was like, "That's an odd answer." She was like, "I don't know if I like him anymore." And fun fact, JD, and fun fact, anyone watching UBZ, this is 2009 AX. That's the same girlfriend who I said Keiji Inafune broke us up in 2014 AX. So yeah. If you want to follow the manual timeline and the manual lore and backstory, that's who that is. Anyway, but yeah, that's my big thing with idols. I don't know. I've been wanting to do idol panels again, but I'm like, I don't know anything, and nobody's gonna fucking come to like me doing an AKB. I mean, I never wrote an AKB48 panel. We've done one, but Molly wrote it. But like, no one's gonna come to an AKB48 panel today, I think.
They're not as relevant
See,
now.
yeah, I can't remember if anyone came to it back then, but like
But
definitely no one's coming to it now.
I could like co-host it, whatever, like co-panel. I know you get what I mean. I could help. I could join you if you want to talk about
Next time
AKB.
you're here, yeah, next time you're here, we're gonna do a fucking idol panel. It's gonna be the best. See, we're gonna get Barry. We're gonna get you. We're gonna do an idol panel, and then you and Barry are gonna form a new group, Sorbet too. That'd be a fucking thing. And you're gonna
I can.
take
I'll
TikTok
be
by
able to handle
storm.
the bullying, man. I'll deal with it, man.
There you
Fuck the
go.
bullies.
It's like
Not literally.
Yeah, you'll be the meme with like must protect, this is the meme with like must protect the weak or whatever, it's like it's a girl like
Yeah,
the kawaii girl. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
must protect the weak with like a bat. That's you.
That is me.
Good times, good times. Selfies go back to the
I don't have
selfies
my
go back to the
ATP
1800s.
anymore, or my VN for
Yes,
the
they do,
uniform
Manuel.
anymore. But yeah,
The first
otherwise I would
self-portrait
have
with
brought it and worn and like performed.
first self-portrait with a
Dude, I used
camera
to
was
have
in the
so much.
1830s.
Was he doing this? Just holding the giant fucking box
No,
in front of him?
it was much more. You set the thing to go,
Anyway,
and you just run in front of the camera.
Fun
You want to know
fact,
why
if
I
you
know
look
this,
at
Manuel?
AJ's, oh.
It was on Only Connect last night.
Oh my god, you would Only Connect. For those that don't know, Only Connect's a fucking game show. We have to find connections between things. It's a weird fucking show.
The
It's weird to
great quiz
describe, I
show.
should say more accurately. Anyway, we'll wrap up soon, but like, you gotta come to more cons. You gotta come to. I don't know about City Anime because the panel's already done, but you gotta try to come to ALA. And if you come back to Fanime next year, we gotta do a panel together.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I'm probably gonna go to Fanime. ALA, when is that?
That's in January. I'm probably gonna retire the 80s and 90s panels, the music ones. Not because I don't want to keep doing them, but I have so many other panel ideas. I want to do a panel like the 80s and
I'm
90s
gonna
one
get
before
tired of
Idols.
doing it. Yeah.
Like, I'm weird. I mentioned this before, like when I was talking about that friend of mine who did that the dark magical girls panel, like years in a row, the same panel. More power to you if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but I could never do that. I do the same panel 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, because you
Like,
get tired of it, no? Plus, like, yeah, there
yeah,
are other things to cover.
and like I have so many like the fucking monkey, the monkey magic one, the Journey to the West one about pop culture, all that shit. I've been
Mhm.
thinking about doing that one since before the pandemic, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like now I get the chance. And there's other shit I want to talk about. We're gonna do I want to do a panel on female rock groups, Japanese female rock groups, and I want to do one on fucking on punk underground music. I want to do that with Rose. We're doing a robot one called Chicks Dig Giant Robots for ALA, just about like giant robot shows. It's obviously it's like very focused on Witch from Mercury Gundam, the new Gundam show. Which, by the way, have you seen that one? The Gundam, the Witch from Mercury.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't watch Gundam stuff.
Well, the new Gundam show is kind of under fire right now. Because
Really?
it has a lesbian couple that are very
Oh,
clearly lesbian, but then Bandai?
like too
I
much
don't know
in
the fuck.
in your face or whatever.
No, well, like they were being coy about it, but then they kind of got married off screen. Well, they didn't get married, but they kind of just like, oh, well, we didn't say they're actually gay or anything, but they clearly were. And
Yeah,
everyone
I see.
and like some
You really
fans were
like
like,
that?
good, we don't want gay stuff in our like
Oh
in our
wow.
robots. And then some people were like, what the fuck, man, you rightfully so, like, what the fuck, you like teased us that they were gonna have like a gay marriage, and then you fucking don't do it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, JD? It's one of the few current anime controversies I've actually somewhat followed. Oh, JD's gone. They said the relationship was open to interpretation after VA said that they were married in an interview. Yeah, because like, I haven't seen this episode. Like, I'm pretty sure the episode aired, but it's not. Is this show even available legally yet? I watched it.
It's on Crunchyroll, Manuel. It's been on Crunchyroll since day one.
Anyway, anyway, I haven't watched the episode that they're in question, but like the whole point is like one of the characters. I only watched the show for that fucking panel, and like even I'm a little upset by it. It just reminds me of the whole like the sort of like J.K. Rowling thing, where it's like, oh, I'll make them gay later. You know what I mean? Oh, don't even start about J.K. Rowling and shit. The shit she does, but anyways, I meant that part.
There's a lot of this. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I just meant we'll make it gay outside the canon, so we don't upset the anti-gay fans during it. That's what I meant. But anyways,
No, I get it. Yeah.
I've actually thought about doing like something more like it's a weird way to phrase it, but like I wanted to talk about like LGBTQ themes, like in shit, like in anime in general, but like in magical girl stuff specifically. Like we do a couple magical girl panels these days, but I'm like
It's
neither
interesting.
myself or
Yaoi and Yuri. but like people don't like it when it's official.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I just feel weird talking about it because I'm not LGBTQ and neither is my main co-panelist in any, um, even like anyway. So yeah, it's just like, it's not really our place. If you are and you want to talk about it with us, please do a panel with us. I'm curious for the topic and I would like to hear other people's interpretations. Do any panel with us. Message me after the fact. That's an open call to
Anyone.
Batman needs a new Robin. That's a weird way to phrase that. It's like I'm just soliciting at this point. JD, save me.
Sorry, Manuel, I can't. You specifically said I couldn't do that tonight.
Oh, he did say that actually. Click the cancel button. Quick. Don't do it. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Let's end it there.
I mean, I'm part of that community.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Are you LGBT? I don't know why I said it like that.
I'm the P.
Oh, okay. I actually wasn't. We should talk about it then. We can get you on a Magical Girl panel, and then we can talk about all the yaoi and the yuri things and how like everyone gets somewhat upset when they get officially canonized.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I just wasn't sure because anyway, I don't want to spill too much personal info there, but yeah. Anyway, that's let's wrap it up there. If you want to help us out, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/JDJConnections. The site payment is coming up, and it's quite expensive. So if you want to help Manuel not be broke by the end of the year, you can throw us some bucks. But the completionist interview is up there. I think the Yasha interview up there soon. I'm sorry for not putting the completionist public. It's been done for like a month. I'm lazy and stupid and forgetful, but it'll be public soon. And so will the Yasha one. By the way, when we did the Yasha interview, she grabbed Hina's thigh, so Hina's famous.
Dude, we didn't take a photo of it though, but it's
We
okay.
should have.
She said it gave her life for that day. Like so
No, the funny thing is, for those who don't know, Yasha became viral because she had Yoko Taro sign her thigh.
Yeah, I was
So
like, oh, wait, what if I got her to sign my thigh?
exactly, a smarter person would have rode that like the second
I
thigh
was wondering
wave.
if I
Like
should do that, but I'm like, I don't know if I should.
you shut up. It's just done now. But yeah, she was obsessed with your thighs. It's funny because when you sat down when I started the camera, she's like, "Oh my god, I like your thighs." Like right before we started, remember? She was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
She was just obsessed with your thighs.
That's usually what, like, I don't know, a lot of people when they first meet me, like that's the first thing they talk about.
Everyone's like all about Hina's thighs.
Yeah, I'm lucky though. Like no matter what my weight is, my thighs will always be thick.
You can support Hina's thighs on your what are your
Only
links?
thighs.
Only flies, yeah.
It's a link tree.
You can
I don't know
support
if
it
you want me
there.
to link it.
Yeah, you can link it, and then I'll link it in the thing. There you go. And then you can support her. And she has a lot of means of support. She streams on Kick, and she also has other means.
I haven't even streamed on Kick yet, actually.
You motherfucker! I just said.
but I wanted to. I just haven't had the time to. Like every month has been really like crammed for me. Like it's just been really busy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. So I like what what I didn't really tell you, but like I'm heading out tomorrow. Like I'm doing a road trip. I'm going to Portland, like Salem, Oregon, like for the first night. The next day I'm headed to Santa Rosa, and then the next night or day, like we're heading to LA, and then we're headed to San Jose, and then back, and then go to San Fran, and then back to Vancouver.
I'm sure you already know this, but that's literally going down and back up, and then like
Yeah.
it just seems that's a lot of driving.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, let's add Vegas to it. No, the LA one was actually like randomly planned. Like my friend was like, yo, let's do a day trip. But then we might be able to stay a night. We might be able to. If our friend lets us.
We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see you at SoCal Idol Festival. Everyone go to that too.
Unless I'm allowed to stay at your place.
I don't know about that, but
it's okay.
we'll
It's okay.
see.
It's okay.
We'll see. We'll talk later. What was I gonna say? Uh,
Are we signing off?
nothing.
Or is
Yeah,
that what
nothing
you
else
wanted to
is.
say? I don't know.
Yeah, that is what we're going. I just lost train of thought. So my birthday, happy birthday to Manuel. Next Friday is Drink Talk World. Nothing this Friday. Next Tuesday is also UPZ. Hopefully, I don't think we're gonna cancel. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. I don't know exactly yet. And that's it. It's been busy for all of us. Tune in and see what's up.
Yeah. Summer's
Thank you all
always
for
busy.
watching. Yep. Peace out. Apparently, there's a game. There's a movie coming out called Slaughterhouse. It's about a killer sloth in a fucking
What?
sorority house. Yes, and I meant to just I was scrolling through Twitter and I meant to say it, or X, and I was meaning to say it at the very top of the show, and I just realized I had the window still open. Yes, Slaughterhouse. Everyone, it's in theaters August 30th. Apparently, I'm promoting them. I just think that movie. I think that's a funny idea, and
Is
that's
it
it.
scary? Like, is that what
Yeah,
it
it's a horror movie, but I'm sure it's gonna be cheesy as fuck. But yeah, it's a horror movie called
I
Slaughterhouse.
don't think I can watch it then.
You get too scared. Anyway, peace out. Thank you for watching, JD. What am I forgetting?
Thanking our patron.
JD. Oh, patron Ed. Thank you so much. Give us money. So Ed's not the only one supporting us. Peace out. Love you all. Thank you for watching.
Bye.